All right, are we live, ladies and gentlemen? Are we live? Let's do a sound test. Let's check this stuff out. 1 second. All right, are we live, ladies and gentlemen? Are we live? Let's do a sound test. Let's check this stuff out. I sound good. Yes, I do. Stream looks good. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Yes, this is a late stream. I know it is extra late for your boy, but man, I feel amazing right now, and let me tell you, it has been a little difficult for your boy these past couple of days. I have literally been, for the best way to put it, I've been getting my ass kicked for like the past 4 days straight. I just cannot keep. I haven't been able to keep it together at all. I just haven't. So appreciate everybody. Welcome. It's good to see you guys in the chat again. My bad for the absence, but I literally have been feeling like legit shit for the longest. So good to see everybody in the chat, though. Those who join us later or those who might watch this later, shout out to you guys. You already know the drill. So let's definitely talk, man. Now, there is something I really wanted to discuss with all of you guys. And granted, this was after the state of play. I didn't get a chance to talk about this. And again, I just explained why, but I definitely want to bring this up now because it is a worthy topic to talk about, especially going into these future shows. And hopefully Sony will jump on board as well and start, putting this as a priority for us when it comes to, all the future shows in general as well. What up, Joker? What up, Bray? Iron Fist, Lobo? What up? What up? What up? What up? But yeah. Hopefully this ends up being the case and they actually take what I'm about to say to mind just for the future, like in terms of these shows and hyping them up, et cetera, et cetera. It wouldn't hurt at all to heed this type of warning and really shut down a lot of stuff that we hear on a constant basis. I'm just telling you right now. Now, what am I going on about? Well, first of all, a lot of people went into State of Play and they really thought we were going to get God of War. I told you guys before, I don't see God of War until next year. God of War, even Jim Ryan's not mentioning God of War, guys. He's mentioned Horizon because that makes sense. They confirmed Horizon for this year. They confirmed that for PS5 this year. So that makes sense they're talking about Horizon, but they're not talking about God of War. I'm going to tell you why they're not talking about God of War. Because God of War is more unlikely being saved and pushed to next year. When they're ready for God of War, they're going to show off God of War and the gameplay and all that stuff. But right now, in its current situation, it just doesn't make sense for them to drop God of War this year. Unless, they're trying to rush this. And God forbid, that's the last thing we need for God of War is a game of that caliber to be rushed. So, again, I don't see God of War. But to go back into this, a lot of people thought that was going to be the case because there was a lot of rumors going around. And as much as I talk about Microsoft executives, as much as I have complained about Microsoft executives spending more time on social media instead of actually producing games, one thing I got to give them credit for is that they were quick to shut down one particular rumor that was going into this next Xbox event. This one particular rumor that was going into this Xbox event was the fact that they were going to get quote-unquote Elden Ring and a few other particular announcements. And pretty much Aaron Greenberg came out and said that, yeah, for those of you getting your hopes up for this, don't get your hopes up. I know a lot of people might be going, well, that's weird. Why would you praise them for not hyping this stuff up? It's all about keeping expectations in check. You see, when you go into a show and you have super high expectations and you think you're going to see all these bells and whistles, and then they don't show these bells and whistles, you let a show that could somewhat be decent fly under your radar and just end up being trash. It's all about keeping that type of energy in check. And that's where I need Sony to be right now. Now, to be fair, Sony did say going into this state of play, I'm not faulting Sony for this particular part, but I do kind of wish they were upfront a little bit more. At least I wish they would be more upfront when it comes to a lot of these rumors, just to shut down stuff. Because going into that show, they said expect some updates for PS5 and PS4 games, right? That's all they said. That's it. That didn't stop the rumors, though, from going crazy. Everybody was saying God of War, Horizon. The only thing I heard about Horizon really was some people putting stock into it. I figured we probably would see Horizon because, you know, that's the only game they're advertising. Big game aside from Ratchet and Clank. But I figured Ratchet and Clank probably was going to be here too. But nah, that wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? So that stuff is probably saved for another show. We just don't know when. And unfortunately, we don't have no info for that. What's up, Cali Rex? What up? Lobo says, I can guarantee you God of War 2018 will come to PC to build God of War Ragnarok. Listen, it's a possibility, man. It's a possibility. It's definitely a possibility. I would not put it past Sony. It's a possibility. They did it with Horizon. They can most certainly do it with God of War to get more eyes on the sequel. But I don't know. It depends. We'll see what they're going to do. I know everybody's afraid of day and date. Like I told you guys, I even said this with Jez. I was like, yo, if the moment you see a launcher on PC for PlayStation games, then that'll be the time for all you guys to really get scared of day and date and stuff like that. But you're not going to see that anytime soon. No launcher on PC for these games. So don't worry about that type of stuff yet. All right, don't worry about that. What's up, Steven? So yeah, don't worry about that anytime soon. You're not gonna get that type of stuff, at least not yet. But to go back to what's happening again, and you know, going into these shows, I get it. Everybody gets excited. I get excited. I don't let my excitement get the better of me though, for the most part. But looking at the situation and the way Sony is really trying to push some of these games, like Returnal, for example. Yeah, I noticed the latest trailer that we got for the game. That trailer told us more about the game than the first trailer. And that should have been the first trailer for initial impressions. And I agree with Kelly. That game should be really multiplat. They want that game to really succeed. I don't see Returnal doing that insanely good for Housemarque's, or not. Yeah, is it Housemarque's? I think it's Housemarque's. First AAA game in a long time. Or yeah, their first AAA game. So I don't see that game doing crazy well. But it could be a gem though. That's the thing. That game can be legit a gem and blow us away. But I don't have my like crazy hopes up high for that one. At least not right now. We'll see though. We'll see about Returnal. Returnal could be a gem though. It could blow us away. Me personally, I'll find out when I eventually get my hands on it. I guess we'll see. At that time, I'm more hyped for Deathloop than I am for Returnal. That should tell you something. So, yeah. Destruction All-Stars is another prime example. Destruction All-Stars did not survive, even when that was free for Plus members. Again, it just comes down to the game, man. It comes down to the taste. I'm telling you guys, like, $70 on games, that magnifying glass comes up, everybody looks at it, they start going through the checklist. I'm telling y'all, that's going to be tough for a lot of these newer games you guys are looking out for. And Sony got to bring it. They got to really knock it out with those first impressions. But it's cool to see a nicer, I would say a nicer embrace, so to speak, to Returnal, at least now, right? But before, it wasn't really like that. So, okay, they got a little boost with the latest state of play, which is fine. But I'm not sure how that's really going to translate for the game in terms of worldwide sales. We'll see. It's crazy, though. A lot of people came in my throat, though. They were like, bro, I don't know if they're like, I don't know if people just don't like new games or what, but they're like, oh, y'all don't want gaming to thrive if y'all don't want games to be $70. And I'm sitting there going, I think we all can agree. Well, we're willing to pay $70 if the game is worth it, if the experience is worth it. It gives you, you know, everything you possibly want, right? We have no problem paying $70 for a game. The issue, though, is that a lot of these games give you the bare minimum and then expects you to pay more when it comes to season passes, et cetera, et cetera. That type of stuff, that type of behavior is something that we do not want to reward. Just saying. That type of stuff I am not a fan of. What's up, Melon Mass? Hope you're doing well, man. I appreciate it, bro. I'm all right, man. Thank you. But no, like that type of stuff, though, like we don't reward that type of behavior. When I look at laziness, let's keep it a buck. And when I look at Destruction All-Stars, I see people playing it. It's funny. It's just so funny. I can literally turn this into a rant type of bash type of situation, but I'm not going to do that. But it is kind of funny. You see the doors open in different arguments when it comes to this, either the defense of Destruction All-Stars or whatnot. But what was the main thing we heard for, our community, PlayStation community, that is, right? Dudes like, oh, if you like games that are like, 70s or 60s, you like trash and Game Pass. Y'all remember that? What is Destruction All-Stars sitting at right now, guys? It ain't sitting at no high 80. It ain't sitting at no 90. It ain't sitting at no 100, right? That game is the epitome of mid. And yeah, dude's like, I'm having fun with it, so it's fine for me. It's $70. I got no problem paying for this. But I'm sitting there going, that's cap. Because I guarantee you these dudes ain't playing that game now, are they, guys? They're not playing Destruction All-Stars. Destruction All-Stars died within like the first 2 weeks of being on the market. And that game was given away for free for Plus. Now, once it leaves Plus, it drops. The value of that game has dropped significantly. It went from Plus to being advertised at $70 to now being dropped to $20 after it leaves Plus. You tell me what's tragic there, people. I told you guys, that game is not worth $70. Not all these games are going to be worth $70. And that's going to be up to us to decide which is which. We got to tell that out. But no. Told people, man. He said I played it for 10 minutes and deleted it. But wait, listen. Yo, New Orleans, at least you played it, though. But you get what I'm saying, right? It was pretty much dead the moment you played the game. You know what I'm saying? It was dead the moment you fired that bad boy up and played a few matches. You was like, bro, this is not worth $70. Now imagine if you paid $70 for that, New Orleans. Just picture that for a second. Just picture yourself as someone who doesn't even watch my channel, doesn't watch YouTube, who is not up to date with a lot of stuff that we do out here in this community, right? Just picture yourself as a random person. You went into the store. You already got your PS5 and all that stuff, and you're a big fan of like Twisted Metal. And you went to the store and you saw like the trailer for this. You're like, you know what? This game might be fire. $70? You know what? Why not? It looked okay for what I saw. And you fire it up and you feel like that after your first experience. What would be your first reaction? Please type that away in the chat. I'm going to read your comment in a second. Impatient, what up? Muck Kramer, what up, brother? What's going on? T-Man Bush, what up? So, telling y'all, man. Shadow, what up? But nah, you tell me, what would be your first reaction if that shit was like, if you bought it brand spanking new for $70? I'll tell y'all, man. Some people, man, they quick. They is quick. They go, oh, Game Pass trash. Them games be trash on Game Pass, but as soon as they played this, I saw some funny arguments, man. Me? I just look at it like this, man. If you like it, you like it, but let's not make no excuse for something that we clearly know is mid. It's not worth $70. When you put $70 on a price tag on anything, you better make sure you hit at least the bare minimum in terms of the notes here. I'm just keeping that a buck with all y'all in this chat. Y'all know how I do. Y'all already know how I do in this chat. Says Game Pass is dog shit. I ain't paying for my games. Yo, Impatient. It's gonna be interesting to see how that goes too. To be honest with you though, because I don't know, man. I don't know that the whole Game Pass moniker. Like, you know, Sony's doing a lot of Xbox certain things, right? They're doing a lot of things related to Xbox in a sense, right? It wouldn't surprise me if they do a Game Pass model in the long run. It wouldn't surpass me. I don't know what they're going to call it, but shit, it wouldn't surpass me. $70 for every single game? Bruh, you got to make sure you got something. I think I said what's up to Shadow to go. What's up, bro? I don't know if I said what's up or not. What's up? But that wouldn't surprise me, man. If the boost wasn't on our 3 button. That was weird. Yep. See? He said we already have PS Plus collection. Yeah, we do, and I see that collection. I don't know, man. It's hard to really put it's weird that I'm talking like this, but It is weird. It is a weird conversation to think about this because it's like, damn, Jim Ryan? He got me looking at Sony so weird right now. I'm looking at so many things they've been doing for like the past couple of years, and I'm just like condensing that stuff. Even from them upgrading the service with PSN. Those of you that are on PS5, y'all notice the speeds on the actual service is like 5 times faster than PS4 at this point. It's a completely different experience right now, right? It's completely fast. And the way the PS5 is handling data, etc. It's like, bro, it's like they removed the data caps. But looking at the way Sony's been acting, I mean, you can't blame me for looking at stuff like this. You just can't blame me. Yeah, you can't blame me, man. The dude, like, and I get it because Kaz Hirai's not there. Kaz Hirai already brought Sony out of bankruptcy. Remember that? They were in the red. They were getting ready to be gone. They were going to cease to exist, so to speak. That was going around. Kaz brought them from that, and as soon as he brought them from that and left PlayStation, that's where pretty much all the OGs left. And now you have the newer guys who are leading the direction. But hey, man, what can you do? It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see what happens in the future. That's for damn sure. I'm just going to keep that a buck. It's going to be very interesting to see how things hold up and where they're going to be in the past couple of years or in the next couple of years. Because, shit, they don't even have competition. Y'all think about it anymore. They don't even have competition. Google Stadia is no more, people. Stadia is done. Microsoft done fucking scared Google out of the competition, which is hilarious. All it took was one acquisition. So wherever the hell they end up, I don't really care. But I will like, was it Phil Harrison? Is that his name? Phil Harrison? I want Phil Harrison to stay the hell away from gaming. Wherever that dude touches, he just pretty much destroys. Good God, that guy's got problems. You see, when I look at Azul's, them playing into the whole Xbox, moniker, the strategy, so to speak, this is just them, again, this is them trying to preserve themselves strictly off of PlayStation in general. Yeah, they're making crazy money, right? They already made a lot of accolades. They're doing well with PlayStation 5, with their games especially. They're doing really, really well. The thing is, Sony wants to get more out of this. They want to see where they can go even further with this. Because remember, beforehand, Sony used to have so many divisions. They used to be spread out in so many things. And those said categories damn near brought them to their knees in terms of just going out of business, right? They're trying to rebuild themselves strictly off of PlayStation. And how do you do that? You branch out. So that's basically what I'm looking at here, what they're doing. It's gonna be it's different. It's definitely different for a lot, that's for sure. It's definitely different. Let me close that stream there. But it's definitely different. Sony is still a Japanese company though, so I don't think they will go full Microsoft/film mode. I'm not even gonna say it's not possible, honestly. I'm just gonna say we'll see, you know? I'm at that point with him. I mean, Jim Ryan was part of the old guard. He saved the PS3 in the UK. True, but look what he's doing now. If he knows the original strap, but he's paying attention to the market now. Things have changed. It's a whole new ball game. I'm telling y'all. Just think about it. Think about all the newer guys who are there right now. Aside from Herman Hulse, because we knew Herman Hulse was more likely going to get a promotion because he was fluent. If I remember correctly, he was fluent in French and Japanese, so he was good for like a spokesperson for like the events like E3, et cetera, et cetera. So that kind of makes sense that we were going to see Herman Hulse get that upgrade in terms of his job. When it came to Shuhei Yoshida pretty much, many people are saying he took a demotion. I don't think he took a demotion though. He was kind of always in charge of the whole indie situation, but his title, I guess you could say, is different, right? Because he was the president of Worldwide Studios. Now that's no longer a thing. He's in charge of the indie initiative, so to speak. So this might be the height of gaming if Sony goes the Game Pass route. it's all downhill from there. I mean, the thing is, though, I don't see Sony's quality dropping. They never been that type of brand to drop when it comes to quality, right? Sony's always been proven to be a bigger, stronger worldwide brand. I don't see their actual like quality in games ever diminishing in that particular, situation. It's just seeing them operate as a business. We're going to see a lot of change. That's for sure. Absolutely. So just experimenting with more ways of making money. I don't think they will go as far as Microsoft goes with everything on PC, day and date, services, etc. Yeah, I don't see day and date, but yeah, day and date, I don't see that at all, at least for a while. I don't see day and date, but I do see experimentation with a lot of these games. Especially the already established games, I can see those making like a jump or two to PC. I would not be surprised, especially when they start getting into their multiplayer section, like the Uncharted's, The Last of Us, all that stuff. I would not be surprised to see that on PC. I mean, y'all think about it. If Naughty Dog really knocks it out the park with Factions 2, the multiplayer, and they really start doing like, if they consider like a crossplay type of thing down the road, or they're thinking of that for like a bigger, longer multiplayer matches, that can definitely, I ain't gonna lie, that can shake things up for them if they want to do that. If it's up to them, though. Luca, what up? If Sony goes the Game Pass route, that means the quality of games will go down for the whole industry. Nah, Sony's qualities, I don't see them ever dropping their quality. Let's see, what up? What if Sony became the kings of PC gaming? They have a lot of, they got a lot of competition for them to become kings of PC gaming. These are not my words, by the way, King Darren. Those are Death Singer's words. So you got to ask Death Singer what are the king games over there on PC? As much as I play on PlayStation, I do game on PC from time to time, right? But I'm very picky with certain games on the PC. Like with the guys, we play like golf games. We play, a few shooters here and there, right? That's about it. We don't really go over the top. At least I don't. I don't go over the top with the guys like that on PC. At least not yet. So, that's where I'm at right now. PlayStation exclusives with the $2 super chat. Appreciate you, my dude. Says, yo, do we could get a Uncharted 5? Okay, I think you mean, do you think we could get a Uncharted 5? Yes, Uncharted 5 is definitely going to happen. They're not going to end Uncharted. They already, that was like a report a long time ago that was going around that we were going to get one. So yeah, I do see that happening. Uncharted. Absolutely going to get an Uncharted 5 in some capacity. Now, the question is it going to be a spinoff, right? Is it going to be with like Chloe and Nadine like it was last time? Or is it going to be a legit sequel with Cassidy and Drake, taking the role of Sullivan, so to speak, with his daughter? Maybe that might be the idea they're thinking of for, continuing the story. I mean, honestly, the more they go with it, though, it's turning more into Tomb Raider, legit turning into Tomb Raider now, because they have all these female, leads. But it's up to them what they want to do. I'm in that series for the long term haul. To be honest with y'all, like that's how much I love Uncharted, especially the first one, like starting from the first one. What up, big kids? I don't trust to believe this move because it's only values the product they build for their brand. Said devalues the product for their build. I mean, let's look at it for what we already see, right? Let's throw Days Gone, because that's really the game that pretty much made everybody start, looking at stuff weird, right? Days Gone for where it stands right now. I don't forget how many units that game sold. I didn't even bother to look that up. I should have looked that up, how many units it sold. But let's say for the record, right? Because I'm not really sure. But let's say Days Gone sold 4 or 5 million on PS4. So 4 or 5 million units on PS4. It's been out for how long now? 3 years? 4 years? That game has already reached the ceiling. It's already been established. It's already been done, right? We already know what to experience. We already went through it. We played it. We beat it. If you were still, playing that game, if you're still playing that game and you played it back in the beginning and you waited for the latest patch, which gave you the horde resets and it gave you the challenge mode, you know what I'm talking about? That game in its current shape and form, I mean, again, it's pretty much done. It's reached a ceiling. So them putting that game on PC, it just opened it up to different eyes on that platform that might lead to them looking at the sequel like, you know what? Damn, I was a little harsh on this game. Maybe I need that PS5 to go play that strictly on that PS5. Because, again, unless Sony abandons that moniker where it's like, oh, we don't need exclusives at all for them, and then they start dropping PS5 games day and day on PC, which I don't see at all. This is pretty much the mindset they're trying to get you into for the future. Like, this is the mindset they're going about with building the newer franchises. It's just getting eyes on it. It's just, getting more attention to it. Look at Horizon 2. Horizon 2, its popularity, especially when we first saw the sequel trailer, was at an all-time high. Like, that thing was trending faster than the first one on Twitter. And I guarantee y'all would not disagree. It literally was trending that much quicker on Twitter. PlayStation exclusive again dropped another 2. He says God of War Ragnarok will destroy Halo Infinite. Yeah, I saw the screenshots of Halo Infinite, the new look. It looks good. It looks a lot more polished. But I'm not a Halo guy, so yeah. It's just, it's a different taste for me. I'm not a Halo guy. I'm more of a God of War guy. Yeah, I'm a God of War dude. Parko, what up? Says Sam needs more game. Yo, facts, dog. Like, when's Sam going to get his own adventure? I'm just saying, let that man get his own story, for God's sake. What's up, Carol? I'm just saying, get that man his chance. Aaron, what up? He says Sam is not a main character. Bro, he became a main character in Uncharted 4. The moment we got more context to the story and who he truly is and whatnot, he essentially upgraded to main character status at that point. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. Said Horizon didn't really sell well on PC. That's true, because Sony wanted, what, $50 for it? They wanted $50 for it. It didn't work all the way at launch. It had bugs. And if I remember correctly, it sold over 1 million. But again, that's over 1 million eyes, different eyes, looking at the game, those who played it. Because you look at the reviews of it on Steam, it is extremely positive for Horizon. And that's kind of what I'm talking about. They're looking at it like that. They want that type of just extra eyes on their products. Now, I don't know if Sony thinks this is going to lead to, like, the next one doing, I don't know, like what Nintendo gets with Mario, right? Now, I don't see hardly all their, like, I don't see none of their games like that doing those crazy numbers. Unless it has just like some insane pull with fans, like Spider-Man. Spider-Man has that insane just pull, right? Where it can guarantee you a lot of sales. But not every single PlayStation game is going to touch like 20 million, 10 million. You get what I'm saying? Not every PlayStation game is ever going to touch that type of milestone. It's not a bias thing, right? It's just we know it's not going to be the thing. Especially when Sony likes to be very like different with a lot of their, with a lot of their projects. They like to really give opportunities to games that you probably would never like to see, or you probably would least expect. Like, who would have thought we would be playing something like Until Dawn with PS4? Y'all remember that? Until Dawn looked like a legit movie, and it was legit a parody of a scary movie. We were playing that for a game, and it was insane. That's kind of what I'm saying here. Like, Sony takes those crazy risks with their games. They take a lot of risk. What up, Scotto? What up? King Mana, what up, bro? What up? Oh, God, you got Coon up. Yo, Coon, you know it's late. Shouldn't you be on your Xbox listening to Phil? I'm just saying. This man be ready. He be ready to show y'all. That man, wow, in the chat. I'm doing good, Carol. I'm doing good. How about you? He said, "Oh, maybe they can mod some to a decent game." Oh no, bro. I can already see. Yeah, I can see them doing it for sure. They'll probably add like a deleted ending to The Last of Us Part 2 if they ever happens. Again, though, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just trying to think here, though. If any game that I would honestly want to go to PC from Sony, and it's not because like it's just I want to see more, it's the fact that this game in particular, it needs it because we're not going to get a sequel anytime soon for this, and the developer is not making a PS5 patch that I'm aware of, but it was like reports of it going around. That was Bloodborne. I wouldn't mind Bloodborne going to PC, just so I can play that at a higher frame rate and with a fixed camera, because it's a little rough to play that on console right now. It's definitely rough. Even when you play it on the PS5, it's like that game, man. That camera is your worst enemy, especially when you're going against those bosses. Aliens Fire Team. I saw the trailer. It's basically horde mode for aliens. It's interesting. Me personally, I don't know. I'm kind of addicted to Alien Isolation style. Like, I like that feel of you constantly being, stalked type of thing by the alien. But if they were able to replicate that and still give you, like the guns or whatnot, I think that would have been a much more effective game, if that made sense. Yeah. Do I have let me move this out the way. Sorry about that. What up, Sean? What up? What up? What up? What up? He said it might be waiting for PS6 to remake it as a launch game. What? Bloodborne? It's cutting a little too close, wouldn't you say? Waiting that long for Bloodborne? I don't know, man. Fucking ass. I don't know, man. It's cutting a little close. Definitely cutting a little close. There was someone made Bloodborne to 60 FPS on PlayStation. Oh, was there? Might have hacked it then. Actually, no, I think I seen that. It was like a video for that, if I remember correctly. It was like a hack. I think I did see that. But that was about it. Let's see. Where the hell is my thing here? Oh, Ghostface got his PS5. Congrats, man. Yo, I told you was going to be able to get one eventually, but let me tell you right now, fair warning to those of you that are still waiting for one, it just got even harder. I'm going to be honest with you. It just got a lot harder, so the wait's going to be even longer. I thought it was going to calm down a bit. Nah, this getting wild out here. Just if y'all still trying to get your hands on it, just be safe out here. That's the only logical thing I can say right now. Just be safe out here if y'all still trying to get your hands on a PS5. All right, y'all be safe out here because it's no joke. It's really no joke. Sucker Punch games can go to PC. I wouldn't mind. Sucker Punch. You know, if that will lead to Sucker Punch making another Infamous game, only instead of the powers being like I remember how the powers were like, they were like tagged to certain things like smoke and neon and stuff like that for Second Son. If they do something where it's more like, you know, everything is more based on just the elements, I think that would have been like a different experience. Like, you know, you have power over water, you have power over thunder, you got power over fire, earth, air type of thing. You know, that would be some crazy stuff if they actually were able to do that for Infamous. I actually like Second Son, though. I thought Second Son was underrated. It's one of my favorite games for PS4. It was one of the good launch titles for PS4. It really was dope. I was all in on that. Except the coach team, I don't want their games to go to PC. Yeah. I don't blame you for that. I can't wait for that sequel. That's all I gotta say. Ghost of Tsushima 2, dog. They got me. They got me. That's one game where I took my sweet time. I was like the last person to platinum that in this community, and usually I'd be the first one with this type of stuff, or like the fourth person to announce, like, yeah, I platinumed the game. I was like the last person. I took my sweet time. I waited till that PS5 drop, played it on PS5, and my jaw dropped. How well it looked on PS5. Man, incredible game. Seriously, incredible game. Hard to get a PS5 at stores. Yeah, unless you know somebody at a store, like who might be able to like give you a heads up on shipments and whatnot. Maybe they'll be able to hold one for you for like a little bit. Then more than likely, a lot of these stores, they tend to lie, but like, oh, we don't have any in stock. I remember when I worked in retail, we had PS4s like they were holding on to PS4s. Oh, excuse me. They were holding on to PS4s till Black Friday. They had a whole bunch of them in the back, and they weren't selling them until Black Friday because they needed some for that Black Friday sale. It's like, yep. And nothing hurts more when you have the money for something and you're so happy, you're so willing to buy it, right? But you can't buy it. That stuff hurts. I hate that. Yeah, the duels were amazing in that game. Knack coming to PC. Yo, it's funny. Dudes like, yo, I'll take all PlayStation games, but I won't take Knack. I'm sitting there going, what was wrong with Knack again? Knack was dope. I played Knack. Knack was good that I played it twice. I platinumed both games. I thought that game was actually okay. It brought back that old school like platformer feel, right? It brought back that old school feel for those games. It really did. Like, Knack was okay for what it was. Wasn't game changing, but it definitely was okay. It was something. Definitely something. Sorry, I did something. I'm calling Dreams going to PC. Dreams going to PC, yeah, absolutely. It did really well on console. I can see that going to PC for like creators, get more stuff being created. Yeah, I can see that happening. Absolutely. Not can the Order 1886 go on the PC? You know, I would actually be okay with the Order as well, honestly. If that leads to some kind, like, if that led to some kind of like increase in popularity for the Order, I would be super happy for it. I really would. Because that game really needs it. It's one of those games that's very underrated. One of the dopest games in a long time, that's for sure. It's really good. So I got Dreams, but I hardly touched it. I just want to support it. Yeah. The enemies in Ghost of Tsushima like to either stab in the back or behead you after beating you. Yeah, they also do that thing when they kick you and all that stuff. It's like they try to toy with your body before they even kill you. That was another thing about them that made them kind of like really aggressive. It's like when you die, you don't just die immediately. It's like they take the time like, yeah, we won, you suck. And then they just hit you with that final blow and end you. So that was the thing. In fact, yeah, that's the thing. If the Order 1886 had more length to it, it would have been a much better, well-received game, in my honest opinion. I think it would have done a lot better. It would have definitely been just a lot better of a game. But game, in my honest opinion, it's just, I don't know, man. They really rushed that one, and it shouldn't have been rushed. Let me, I gotta add everybody to the thing too. I forgot to do that. That's all right. I'll do that before. It'll be fixed before RGT. To everybody in the thing. Sorry about that. I was sitting there looking at the screen. I was like, wait, I know I have a lot more members, and I was like, oh shit, I forgot to add them from last show. Shout out to you guys though. But let me adjust this for a second. Thinking about putting that on the screen, actually. Matter of fact, I am going to put that on the screen. That game is so good, I actually want to see it. Hold on. Pause that. Just so we can see it for a second here. We gotta look at this for a second, people. Game is so underrated. It's criminal. It's so underrated. So underrated. Just check that out. Look how well this looks. Lighting still holds up, all that. And it's eerie as hell, too. This guy's quality in his video is not that great, though. Look how dope this looks. Bruh. Bruh. And And the fact that elders actually talk to you is what made them more, like, ferocious in this game. Because they actually toy with you. They talk. I do think, though, they kind of, at least in the third act of this game with the vampires, I thought that was kind of... Was I the only one that felt that was a bit rushed, the part with the vampires? Like the little twist? Those should beat it. You know what I'm talking about with the twist. Those should beat it. Did y'all feel that was kind of just thrown in there? Bruh.
Easy. We have a problem. Damn it.
Bro, I would play through this in a heartbeat again. On if they relaunched on PC, I'd play through it. I don't know what these dudes capping for or not. I'd be all over it. It's an awesome game. I beat it. Still one of my favorite games. Bruh. Yo, come on, man. I wouldn't be able to keep my cool if I saw some shit like that. Ever.
Triage room. I found a mark. An elder.
An elder? Here?
I don't know, we might have to stream this again. Y'all down for it? I can stream it again on the channel, for sure. Remember last time I tried to stream this, you know, back when I was early in the channel, I couldn't do it. I ain't have nothing set up properly. But that was a long time ago, people. We on a new level.
I'll clear the debris on this side.
All right.
Shout out to Avery Media.
Great.
Bruh. It really was dope, man. It really was. Said stream it? Alright, for sure. I'll definitely do it. We'll definitely do it. Let's believe it. We will definitely be doing it. Game shouldn't really take me like what? How long y'all think? What's like 6 hours? It's like a 6-hour game, depending on how you die or whatnot, right? It's like 6 hours. Max 6. Maybe 7 or 6.5. Because I know there's a lot of walking in this game. It makes you walk. Yeah, I must say it makes you walk a lot in this game. To prolong it. I remember that was annoying about it. I like that he still has the blade in his back.
Good! Get up!
I thought she was done at this part. Bruh, he snapped her spine. Bruh. The airship part? Yeah, that was cool. Look at the transformation back to the human. Y'all see it? Look at that. It's so seamless. It was done so well. It really was. It was done so well. I kind of yeah. That was really cool.
Come on, Eddie. Come on. Drink.
Right. It's done, yeah. They don't. That game really needs a sequel. It still hits the same, man. Medina, what up? What engine are they using? I forgot, honestly. I think wasn't it like, it was Ready at Dawn's custom engine. It was like a new one or something like that. I think they were doing that for him. Shit. Best mission in that game, though, for me personally, the best mission in that game was the one with the thermite gun. That was one of the dopest parts. Love the thermite part. That was really, really cool. Let's see here. Order was dope. Bloodborne needs GTA minimap. Nah, they ain't gonna do that, bro. That's kind of the point of Souls games. It doesn't hold your hand at all. You have to they leave it up to you to explore and find out and find your way around and beat it, etc. They really leave it up to you. It's like, they're like, are you paying attention? And you're like, oh yeah, I'm paying attention. It's okay. They're like basically, like, oh, just, you prove it. That's basically where they're at with that game. Do you think we would get a new Infamous game? Possible. It's possible. Yeah, RAD engine. I knew it was Ready at Dawn something. Bruh. Yes. I am definitely hyped for Kenna. That looks really, really good. That was it. Kenna. I'm hyped for Kenna. Obviously, Horizon. Hyped for Black Myth. That's another one. Black Myth looks really, really good. I'm expecting a lot for that game. Hopefully, they really deliver with that one. And obviously, God of War when we get that in 2022. And you guys already know the other game that I've been talking about, which more likely we're going to get later on. Well, I don't even want to say we're going to get it later on this year or next year, but I do think we're going to get more context of as we get closer. And that's Resistance Remake. I see it happening. The original team, the OGs, are now back together at Insomniac. And it's funny. As soon as they came together, you heard Resistance again. I was like, there you go. I told y'all, man. It's coming back. You're going to get Resistance Remake. Whether it be remade or whether they do like a full-fledged, either they remake it or they do a fresh start on it, I'm fine with either or, to be fair with you guys. I loved it. I'm okay with either or. But that first one, if they do remake it and we see it again, my jaw's going to be on the floor because it's going to be like, bro, everything about the first game, from the auger to the bullseye, the Rosemore shotgun, all that stuff, that game was just so dope for what it was. It was completely different. You know, it was just just completely, just them at their best, I guess you can say. Very creative, right? Taking their time. I love that type of I love when developers have fun with a game. If that makes sense. I really love that. I love when they're creative and they just have a blast with it. Even going as far as the hedgehog grenades. I remember those. That type of stuff. Like, it's like, bro, I wasn't expecting that type of insanity in that game, but they delivered it. So it just goes back to it. What up, Christopher? What up? Yep. Let's see here. It says Kenna may cost $40 to $50. I'm down for it. I think it was 40. I think I heard it was like 40. I mean, if it's $40 and it's delivering that type of performance and is giving you that, type of presentation, I'm in. That needs to be it for sure. That definitely needs to be it. Definitely needs to be it. But what time is it? Just like 11:30. But no, this is a little late stream. Just want to jump on. I'm feeling a lot better. Want to say thank you guys for your patience. Wanted to come through. I know I haven't uploaded a damn thing, but I was like, yo, I definitely got to get back on the mic. I have been away far too long. Really have been way far too long. So I appreciate all y'all came through for this super late stream. Seriously, wasn't expecting a whole bunch of people to come through, but you know how that is, man. It's late. I know how y'all are. Y'all like me. A lot of y'all are late night gamers like myself. But I appreciate y'all, coming through, chill with your boy. If y'all at least have fun, hit that like button. Do appreciate it. And I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. But yeah, any questions in the chat before I shut it down? We got about 70 people here. Hit that like button. Let's get like 70 likes. Bro, nothing beats late night gaming. That's true. Nothing beats late night gaming. New Resistance would be kick-ass. Absolutely. Appreciate it, Impatient. Appreciate you, bro. What are you saying here? Resistance team said they wanted to work more on passion projects. Yep. Passion project. What's a bigger passion project than the game that made the PS3 one of the more... Or what? Well, I'm sorry. Let me go back. What's a passion project more than a game that sold a lot of people the PS3 at the time? Resistance. I'm just saying, dog. I'm saying that's a good thing, man. Later, Stasha. He says, "How do you feel about VR today?" VR is good. Never really had no bad feelings for VR. Never did. VR's cool. Yeah, I never had an issue with VR. Appreciate you, Mana. Thanks for coming through. But yeah, I don't no real surprise for VR. VR's doing a lot better than when we originally. Remember how we originally started talking about VR? A lot of people like VR is not really, you know what I mean? It's not gonna do XYZ. It's not that. I don't know. It doesn't have that big of a lifespan. And then you look at it, it's like, well, shit, it does have a big lifespan. And that's mostly because it needed the games. It needed those compelling games. So VR definitely delivered. And everybody's hyped for PSVR 2, which is going to have one wire, which is a lot better. I actually thought they were going to go wireless, but at the same time, I guess they found a way to compact it now this time around. So since it's going to have one wire, it's going to be interesting to see just how well it is now. And also, is it going to be more expensive than the original? Remember, the original VR headset was about $400, about the price of another console. So it was like $400. So would this one be $500? You know what I'm saying? That's a good question for VR too. I know for a fact, if it went wireless, it probably would have been upwards to $600 if they went with wireless. That's just common sense. It probably would have been went up to $600. And since we're using DualSense tech into the newer headset and all that stuff, Yeah, that pricing seems about right. About 5. So I want VR. Have fun. If you get it, have fun. Later, Coon. It's an easy plug and play. True. He said no breakout box, so I think cheaper. I hope so, honestly. I hope so. But they're using DualSense tech, and all DualSense controllers are $70. So I don't know, man. Because they're dropping the Move controllers. And that was kind of like that was kind of like their easiest hack, right? To get into VR. They had so much stuff in R&D and stuff on the market that they could, pretty much pair it with the VR headset, where they were able to save a few dollars. And that's what they did with the first one, with the Move controllers. Now they're creating a whole new one with DualSense tech. So I don't know. Hopefully, though, I would think it'd be cheaper. I'll hope for it to be cheaper. But more likely, though, they'll probably go for the same price tag to be competitive, which is 4. But more likely, I would say 5. I would say 500 is like the limit. It's like the max limit it would be. Since it's wired, it's just still wired. I say 5 is like the max. 2 trophies away from getting the platinum for Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Wish me luck. I still have not bought that game. I'm probably going to get that when it's legit in the bargain bin, and then I'll play it. But I'm so not interested in that game right now. I didn't like what I saw. I didn't like what I saw. So it gets sold out. Oh, yeah. It'll get sold out. $400, $500, it'll get sold out. Especially those who were sold on it from the original, who are upgrading to the newer one. Absolutely. Yeah. You're going to get a lot for VR from Sony, so they're going to definitely deliver on every category. So it's $35. Just got it. Okay. $35. Do I want it for $35? I don't know. I don't know, man. I remember I was saying that about Shadow of the Tomb Raider because I was so disappointed with Rise of the Tomb Raider. And here I am sitting here like a fraud because I still have not beaten Shadow of the Tomb Raider because I haven't even fired that game up. It's still in plastic here. So, I don't know, man. And they gave it to you for free for Plus, too, which is funny as hell. It's like extra karma to your face type of thing. I'll buy PSVR 2 for sure. I'll probably buy 2 like I did with VR. Oh, you bought 2? See? You was all in it, man. You probably played that game. What was that game called? The Wire? It was like the thing you had to walk on the wire. Y'all bought that demo, or was that included with the game? A lot of people were really like, yo, this is so immersive. I'm digging it type of thing because of this. Shit. I'm sorry, man. It's like, man, look, Rise of the Tomb Raider. Oh man, they pissed me off with that one. Oh God, he did buy that. He bought that damn Wire game. I remember that. It was the movie, right? It was the one that was based on the movie. Dude was tightrope walking across the building, and it's like a game off of that. And then I saw that god awful Spider-Man game in VR. I was like, bruh, I don't know about this one, Chief. I don't know about this one. But no, it's gonna be cool to see VR without the Move controllers and see what they do then. Maybe, just maybe they fixed it. Hopefully they add an analog stick to the left controller, so that way you can move in these games without you actually having to do so much nowadays too. That's kind of one of the main reasons too that kind of messed up some of the games too, was the fact that you couldn't maneuver. It was like yeah, that definitely wasn't well thought out. So again, that's kind of the drawbacks when you use older tech, which is what they did with the Move controllers. So we'll see, man. We'll see. And yes, that game was definitely trash. That Spider-Man VR game. Yeah, hopefully they're cool, man. Hopefully we're cool. Hopefully we find more about it either this year or next year. Probably next year, though. He did say it's coming. They're working on it, so maybe you'll start getting more info on it next year, and then that way we'll break it down and see what's up for VR. But I'll definitely be covering it for you guys on the channel. That's for sure. We'll definitely be talking about it as things progress. So yeah, I know how it is, man. But, yeah, that's it for me. I am definitely going to shut it down. Appreciate y'all. Y'all be good. Holla at y'all tomorrow, man. All right? Y'all have a good one. I'm out of here, people.